Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Physics Paper 2 multiple choice question extended, and we have the subject code 0625 and the variant of the paper is 22 for the session of February-March 2024, and we have 45 minutes for this paper and we have to solve for in 5 minutes and 40 MCQs we have to solve, and the value of G should be 9.8. We're going to start our question paper from question number 1. A student has a measuring cylinder containing water and also has a balance. Which of these could she use to find the volume of a small metal sphere? She has no other operators. Okay, we can find the volume of any shape by with measuring cylinder and water only. First we know the volume of water, then after knowing the volume of the water we can put the sphere in that shape. So option number B is carrying, measuring cylinder and containing water. So this was an easy MCQs. Moving to question number 2. The diagram shows a solid object on a flat surface with two forces acting on the object, 3 Newton and 4 Newton. 4 Newton is towards the right and 3 Newton is towards the left. What is the resultant force on the object? We know that it would be 4 Newton minus 3 Newton and 1 Newton towards the right side. So option number B is the true answer. Moving to question number 3. A ball is falling towards the ground. Which transfer between energy stored is taking place? We know that energy is stored in the form of gravitational potential energy and it changes to kinetic energy. So option number C is carrying that option. Moving to question number 4. Which row contain only one scalar quantity and one vector quantity? We know that energy and mass and distance are the scalar quantities, and quantity 2, one quantity should be scalar and one quantity energy, and this is scalar and this is vector. So option number A is the right answer because this is scalar and this is vector. These both are scalar, these both are vector, and these both are scalar. So option number A is the true answer. Moving to question number 5. Question number 5 is that the table gives about the data about 4 liquids W, X and Y, Z. Note none of the liquid mixes with any of other liquids. All the liquids are put in the same container and settle to form 4 separate layers. This statement is correct. W forms the layer below X. No, W. We can see that first we need to put their order. We know that Z would be the first one because it has the greatest volume and the mass is greatest. Then after that it would be Y, and from it would be X, and then it would be W. So it would be put in this order. So which statement is correct? We can see that W formed the layer below X. W is above the X. X forms at the top layer. No, X is not at the top layer. Y forms the bottom. No, Z forms the bottom layer below the Y. So option number D is the right answer. You can see. Moving to question number 6. A weightless beam is balanced on a pivot as shown in the figure. Force P, Q and R act on the beam. Okay, which equation is correct? So first we know that R is making a clockwise movement, R into A, and what is another clockwise movement would be Q into B. Okay, then anti-clockwise movement would be P into D. So this is force, and all equations are equal to R into A. We can make this like that: P into D minus Q into B. If you look at the option number D is carrying exact the same situation. Moving to the simple concept of principle of movement, where clockwise movement is equal to anti-clockwise Moving to question number 7. An object is moving at 3 meter per second or 4 seconds on the object. After a time, the object is moving at minus 4 meter per second. The mass of the object is 5 kilogram. What is the change in the momentum of the body? So we need to find the change in the momentum. We know that the formula would be m is equal to v minus u, or mv minus u. Mass is given, that is 5 kilograms, so we're going to put 5 over here, and the change in velocity is equal to minus 4 and minus 3, so it would be minus 35 kg ms meter per second. So option number A is carrying that option. So this is how we have completed. Moving to question number 8. The diagram shows a column of a liquid. The pressure due to the liquid at the bottom of the liquid is 6000 Newton per meter square. What is the density of the liquid? We know that the formula for the pressure of the liquid is pressure is equal to rho gh, and we need to find the density formula would be pressure over gh, and the pressure is equal to 6000, and the value of g is 9.8, and the height is given in the centimeter. You're gonna divide it by 100, so it would be 0.5 meter multiplied by 0.5. After solving this, we get the value that is equal to 1220 kilogram per meter cube. So option number B is carrying closest, so option number B is the right answer. Moving to question number 9. This statement correctly describe a change of state. A change of state is that a gas condenses to a form of a liquid. Yes, this is true. This is the process of condensation. Moving to question number 10. Question number 10 is that the diagram shows a pan used for cooking food. Handle of pan and base of the pan. Handle of pan should be a poor thermal conductor or a good thermal conductor. It should be a poor thermal conductor, and base of the pan should be a good thermal conductor. So option number B is carrying right tricks. So B is the right answer. Solar heating panel consists of pipes. Solar heating panel consists of pipes carrying water that absorb radiation from the sun. Which texture and the color is the surface of the pipe so that the temperature of the water rises at the quickest rate? So number A is the right answer. It is dull black. Moving to question number 12. When pollen grains in water are viewed through a microscope, they are seen to be in a continuous rapid random motion. What causes a pollen grain to move in this way? We know that pollen grain moves due to uneven bombardment on different sides by the water molecules. Option number C is the correct, explaining the Brownian motion in the right way. Moving to question number 13. A circular flat bottom dish contains 100 centimeter cube. Students are asked how to increase the rate at which the evaporate. Their students suggested, student 1, pour the water into a flat bottom dish of larger diameter. Yes, this is the right. Cool the dish and water. No, this is the wrong. Create a current of air through over the dish with a fan. So this is the right. Which suggestions are correct? C, option number 1 and 3 are the correct. Moving to question number 14. 14 is that matter consists of very small particles in a continuous state of motion. Which row describe the behavior of particles in the liquid? So behavior of particles, forces between the particles would be strong, and motion of particle, they would vibrate, but their position gonna change continuously. So option number B is the right choice for question number 14. Moving to question number 15. 15 is a very interesting question. 15 is that the diagram shows the equipment of an experiment on the heating of aluminium. We can see that voltmeter, ammeter, and there is a thermometer, insulated aluminium block, heater. The tables give the result for the experiment. Mass of the block is 0.8, volume voltmeter reading is 12 volt, ammeter reading is 5 ampere, time is 300 seconds. The specific heat capacity is also given, that is 900 joule per kilogram per Celsius. What is the maximum possible temperature rise in the block? So we have to use the formula, that is equal to E is equal to mc theta, and we have been given by the energy, that is equal to, we have to calculate that energy, and we also need to calculate the mass is given, that is 0.8. the heat capacity is also given, specific heat capacity, that is 900. we have to calculate theta, and we also don't know about the E. We can calculate E by using this formula, E is equal to VIT. Voltage is given, that is equal to 5. Current is also given, that is equal to actually voltage was 12, and 12 into 5. Time is also given, that is 300. So after multiplying it, we get the 18,000 joules. So this is our value of energy. We're gonna apply this. So theta would be equal to 18,000 divided by 0.8 into 900. We're gonna cancel 2 zeros with 2 0. Then you can solve that, and you get the value of theta, that is equal to 25 degrees Celsius. So option number C is carrying that option. Okay, hopefully you get the understanding of these calculation, and you have to memorize these formula in order to solve this question. Moving to question number 16, the diagram shows a wave displacement from of undistributed position. So which dimension describe the properties of the wave? P is the amplitude. No, P is not the amplitude. P is the speed. P is not the speed. R is the amplitude. Yes, R is the amplitude. This is the right. Now Q is the wavelength. Wavelength is between two consecutive. Yes, this is the right answer. Q is the wavelength. S is not the wavelength. So option number C is carrying the right answer. Moving to question number 17, which row describe some characteristic of an image formed in the plane mirror? We know that image formed in the plane mirror is always virtual, and it is of the same size as of the object. So option number D is carrying the right answer. Moving to question number 18, the range of the audible frequency range for the elephant is 10 Hz to 12,000 Hz, and for horses is 55 kilohertz to 33,000 Hz. This statement about the audible frequency for a healthy human ear is correct. We know that our range is from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. So we cannot hear low frequency like elephant 10 Hz, and we cannot see the hear the high frequency of 33,000 Hz. So this is the answer. We should read that option number D, that is carrying the human ear cannot hear all sounds heard by the elephants and nor those heard by, because our range is not following all those values of elephant and horses. So option number D is carrying the right option. Moving to question number 19, an object is placed in the plane mirror. Okay, the diagram shows the reflection of one ray from the object by the mirror. Object is there, plane mirror is there. Where does the mirror of an object where does the mirror from an object, where does the mirror from an image of the object? So we know that object and image should be at the same distance. So this is 5, so this is 5. So option number A is carrying the right answer. Option number B is wrong. Again option number C is wrong, and option number D is also wrong. Moving to question number 20, light reflects as it enters glass from air as shown. Okay, glass from the air. Okay, we can see that from rare medium to denser medium. So we're gonna apply the formula sine I over r, but sine I would be 90 minus theta 1 because we have to calculate the angle from the normal, and other angle is right, that is sine theta 2. So option number C is carrying that option, so I'm gonna select that. Okay, this was an easy question. Moving to question number 21. Light traveling at a speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second that strike the surface of a glass block and undergoes reflection as it enters the block. The diagram shows a ray of this light before and after it enters the block. Okay, what is the speed of light in the glass? First we have to find the refractive index by using the formula n is equal to sine I, and sine I is 55 and sine R is 33. So after using it we get the value of refractive index, that is equal to 1.5. Now we're gonna use the formula n is equal to C by V, and we have the value of n that is equal to 1.5, and the value of C is 3 into 10 to the power 8, and we have to calculate the value of V. You can easily calculate by dividing it by 1.5. So you get the value that is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So option number B is carrying that answer. Moving to question number 22. Which rule about converging lenses and diverging lenses is correct? So it always produces an inverted image, can focus on a parallel beam of light. Okay, no, it can produce as real and virtual image. So option number D is can be used to correct the short sightedness. Yes, this is the right answer. So option number D is the right choice. Diverging lenses are used for the short sightedness, removal of the. Okay, a charged rod X is placed on a balance and another rod Y is brought close to it as shown in the figure. Which combination of these charges would cause the changes in the balance reading shown? Okay, X is negatively charged and Y is negatively charged because they are showing attraction. That's why their masses are increasing due to this attraction. So, or it could be repulsion. What combination of charges will cause the balance in the reading shown? So X would be negatively charged and Y would be negatively charged. That's why its mass is increasing because due to repulsion all the negative charges come here. That's why their mass is increasing. So option number A is the right choice. Moving to question number 24. What is the unit of potential difference? Unit of potential difference is volt. Ampere is the unit of coulomb. Coulomb is unit of charges. Okay, the diagram shows a transformer. So now you can see the diagram shows a transformer. We have given the value of 550, this 220, this is primary coil, then this is the secondary coil. You can see the number of turns are smaller, so this is the step down transformer. So we're gonna use the formula Vp over Vs is equal to Np over Ns. So we have to calculate the output voltage. It means we need to calculate the value of Vs. Value of Vs would be equal to Vp into Ns over Np. The value of voltage P is 22,000 and secondary turns are 115 and primary turns are 550. After dividing it we get the value that is equal to 4600 volts. So this is a step down transformer. So option number C is the correct answer. Moving to question number 26. The diagram shows two arrangement of a pair of identical bar magnets SN, south north and north south and so on. 3 points P, Q and R are shown. At what point At which point is the magnetic field due to the magnets are the weakest? At which point it is the strongest? We know that lines move from north and it ends on the south, and in which point it is the maximum, and at which point it is the weakest and strongest. So we know that the weakest would be at point P, because these knots are going to repel them, so it would be the weakest, and the strongest would be at point R over here, where lines are meeting at this. So option number B is carrying those options. So option number B is the right. Moving to question number 27. A nichrome wire P has a length of 1 meter and the diameter of 1 millimeter. A second nichrome wire Q has a length of 2 meter and a diameter of 2 millimeter. Which statement correctly compares the resistance of Q with that of P? So we're gonna calculate those values. Okay, we know the formula for the resistance is equal to, if they are of the same, is R is equal to L by A, and we know that if the length of the wire is double, the resistance would be double, and if the area is twice, the resistance would be 1 by 4. So we're gonna finish that, or clear that. We can see that it would be left with 1 by 2, so there would be a half of the resistance. So option number B is carrying the resistance of Q is 1/2 of the resistance of P. First you can calculate the resistance, that is simply R is equal to L by A, and now L by A of resistance is equal to of that of P. So that's why option number B is the right. Moving to question number 28. A student has two resistors. One resistor has a resistor of 2 ohm and the other resistance has a resistance of 40 kilo ohm. So we're gonna calculate the equivalent resistance. The formula of the equivalent resistance, 1 over R is equal to 1 over 2 plus 1 over 40 kilo ohm would be 40,000. So after getting and taking the reciprocal, the value of it would be 2 ohm. So option number B is carrying that option. That's the option number B is the right choice. Moving to question number 29. In this circuit, do both lamps light? Okay, we know that this direction would oppose, so this would not be possible, and this direction would also oppose. We can see that it would not be allowed to fall, and this direction would allow to flow, and this would here, and again this would be not allowed to flow. So option number C is the right choice. Moving to question number 30. An isotope of strontium has the nucleotide of 8438 strontium. How many protons and neutrons are there in a nucleus of an isotope? So you're gonna subtract that 84 minus 38, you get the value that is equal to 46. And electron protons are this. So option number A is the right choice. Moving to question number 31. A student is investigating count rate of radioactive substance. How must be adjust his reading for the background count? We know that background count should be subtracted for calculating the reading. So option number C is that, subtract the background count from the reading. Moving to question number 32. 32 is that which occurs during nuclear fusion. We know that during nuclear fusion, two atomic nuclei join together and they emit energy. So option number A is carrying that option, so that's why option number A is correct. Moving to question number 33. A beta particles enter a uniform magnetic field into a page and deflects downwards as shown in the figure. Which direction of electric field would also deflect an electron downwards? So we know that electrons would be like it should be like that. Positive plate would be here, you can say, and negative plate is here, that's why it is deflected towards it. So option number D is the right choice, that it would be up the page. So moving to question number, hopefully you can see the question. Question number 34. The radioactive isotope radon is an alpha emitter. During the radioactive decay, an isotope of polonium is produced. How many neutrons does the nucleus of an isotope polonium contain? So we know that it has, radon has 222 and 86. When alpha particles are emitted, we know that helium particles alpha, it would be 42, so polonium will be 220 minus 4, it would be 218, and 86 minus 2, it would be 84. So how many neutrons would be there? So 218 minus 84, you get the answer, that is equal to 134. So option number C is carrying that option, so that's why we're gonna select it. Moving to question number 35. This statement give two safety precautions to take when a person is working with ionizing radiation. And decrease exposure time, yes, this is right. And decrease distance between, no, it should be increase. Decrease exposure time, again correct. Increase the distance, yes, this is the right. So option number B is the right choice. Moving to question number 36. Which list is correctly shown the planets in decreasing order of the distance from the sun? Okay, decreasing order, so it means the size should be less. So Neptune, Uranus, Saturn and Jupiter is the right combination over here. So option number C is the correct one. Moving to question number 37. The sun radiates most of energy in three regions of the electromagnetic spectrum in the pie chart. Region 1 is infrared radiation, this is and this is the visible. So what would be the region 3? So the region 3 would be ultraviolet. So option number C is the right. Moving to question number 38. 38 is that the diagram shows a comet moving an elliptical orbit around the sun. At which position is the comet during the is moving with the greatest speed? We know that it would be A, because at A point its kinetic energy would be maximum, and at D its gravitational potential energy would be maximum. So option number A is the right choice. Moving to question number 39. Nuclear reaction in the sun release large quantities of energy. Okay, this statement about the process is correct. It involves the fission, no. It involves the fission, no. It involves the fusion of helium to produce, no. It involves the fusion, but it's reversal hydrogen to produce helium. So option number D is the right choice. Moving to the last question of our paper, question number 40. Okay, question number 40 is that the table gives data about the 4 planets in our solar system: Uranus, Earth, Planet X and Planet Y. Okay, what are the planets X and Y? We know that Earth is over here and its radius is given 15, and Uranus should be over here, its radius is minus 195. So planet X and planet Y would be here, where radius is minus 65 and minus 140. So it would be between Earth. And before Earth we know that there are planets like Mercury and Venus, and after Earth there would be planet like Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, and after planet Y there would be Uranus. So these are the 3 options that can be between X and Y. So option number planet X would be Mars, and Mercury cannot because it is before Earth, And Mars and Saturn, yes, this is the right one, Mars and Saturn, because Neptune is at the end. So option number A is the right choice. Hopefully you have the understanding of this paper after watching this video. If you still have queries related to this paper, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply as soon as possible. And do not forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep supporting, keep sharing with your friends and community who needs help in O levels and IGCSE papers. And if you want me to make any other videos related to any other subject, you can also suggest. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.